Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Und ja, auf jeden Fall wird heute jemand sterben. Dementsprechend, ja, werde ich die Folge machen, bis auf jeden Fall jemand stirbt. Ich weiß, also es sollte auf jeden Fall der Fall sein, weil die Stimmung halt mega down ist. Ich weiß noch nicht wann, ne? Das ist halt klar. Ich gucke mal, ob ich wen von den anderen finde irgendwo. Gucken, was mit Chiaki. Kann sein, dass alle in ihrem Raum sind und einfach nur noch komplett down sind. So schnell wird man doch nicht. So schnell verhungert man nicht, by the way. Sorry, I'm thinking about stuff. Let's play after we got out of here. Oh boy. Kann das sein, dass alle jetzt irgendwie mega down sind? Das kann halt echt sein, ne? Ist das eine depressive Stimmung? It appears I was starting into a space for a bit. Oh, man kann mit denen trotzdem was machen. Okay. Oh boy. Dann lass uns mal vielleicht gucken, was Nagito so macht. I don't want to rush you into making a decision, but I don't think we really have much time left. There's no need for you to hear my thoughts. Your decisions are what fill me with hope. I spent time with Nagito today talking about various things. I guess Nagito and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Nagito a present? Here. Have us coconut juice. Can I have this? It's really generous of you to give a gift to a piece of trash like me. Oh boy. Jackie? Jetzt vielleicht? Sorry, I'm thinking about stuff. Ah, immer noch. Akane, du wirst vermutlich jemanden umbringen oder Katsuichi. Dementsprechend bringt das nichts. Fuyuhiko, ihr habt noch eine gute Character Development. Deswegen rede ich mal ein bisschen mit dem. Damn it, I won't give in so easily. What should I do? Ja, komm. Sorry, looks like I made you worry. I spent time with Fuyuhiko today, taking my mind off things. Looks like Fuyuhiko and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give Fuyuhiko a present? Na, ich habe keine mehr. It's no use. I think I've reached my limit. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. War es jetzt nicht irgendwie so der zweite Tag? Normalerweise kann man, glaube ich, 2 Wochen ohne Essen aushalten. If this keeps going. Until I die. What am I thinking? No, if I stay locked up in this place any longer, I'm seriously going to go crazy. I need to find the exit. Where is it? Where's the exit? Where is the exit? The final dead room is a challenge given to you by Headmaster Monokuma. Only those who win the life-threatening game that occurs in this room will be able to reach the Octagon, the fabulous land where the ultimate weapon sleeps. Now then, if you are feeling heroic and you're willing to risk your life to continue living, you should challenge the final dead room. That's it, there's still that place. Nobody has gone inside there yet. That life-threatening game is just another one of Monokuma's lies. It's possible that the exit is on the other side of that door. That's right, that's definitely it. Then I should go. I should go to the final dead room. I have barely any energy left. I can't even run this. Kann man nicht mehr rennen? Man kann nicht mehr rennen, Pock. Kann man noch teleportieren? Ich kann nicht mehr teleportieren. Uff. Pet. So. Habe ich ganz vergessen, dass das auch noch existiert. Uff. Okay. Auf geht's. In den final dead room. As I wobbled and tripped over my own feet, I couldn't help placing both hands on the wall to brace myself. If I win the life-threatening game here, I will be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it, I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out. You can't do that.
It's bad.
You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for. That's not true, Chiaki. The exit is going to be here. There's no exit. All that's there is the life-threatening game. Even if you clear it, you will only obtain the weapon that Monokuma prepared. Do you want the weapon? What are you planning to do once you obtain it? Do you need it?
Oh.
You had this intense, worried look on your face while you were walking, so I followed you. It looks like I made the right choice. Let's go back, Hajime.
Right?
Okay? Oh, das ist echt eine doofe Situation. Chiaki and I went back to the grape house together. The weaker my body gets, the less sense everything seems to make. We are on the verge of starving to death and there is no way to escape. Is it really okay to lay here and take it, or... This morning I couldn't help feel angry that I said what I said in front of everyone, but I don't really think that it's okay if we end up starving to death. I need to do something, and then all of a sudden I began to feel faint and lose consciousness. Kablam! How long was I asleep? I regained my consciousness a little after hearing faint rumble in the distance. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. Maybe I'm just confused. And as soon as I mumbled that, a feeling of exhaustion that filled me with ambient toward everything began to overpower my body. And once again I sank into the depths of unconsciousness. I had been gaming all night until the wee hours of the morning when I decided to go to the convenience store. There I saw some guy with good looks, fancy clothes, nice shoes and shiny expensive car. There's no way a guy like that actually exists. He really lives in a rundown apartment and all he has is his pride because he doesn't have a stable job or money. But he wants to show off so much that he's forcing himself to do that. From morning to noon he carries around boxes and furniture for his moving job. And at night he works at a bar and sells big mugs of beer. But even with that, he still doesn't have enough money, so he sponges off his parents back home. As that fantasy played in my mind in front of the convenience store, I started to feel bad about myself. Okay. Der wollte auch irgendwie anspielen, dass ja, man kann Erfolg haben durch Arbeiten oder so, keine Ahnung. My body won't move. This never happened to me before. Oder wenn jemand einfach ein normales, gutes Leben führt, dann muss doch irgendwas dabei sein. I'm awake, but my body feels so heavy that I can't move. Also, it's really cold, forcefully cold, as if the core of my body is getting numb. But I need to go to the Grape Tower. If I don't go to Monokuma Taichi, everyone will suffer. Somehow I managed to muster what little strength I had left in and crawled out of bed. What time is it? Though I feel incredibly weak from hunger, I managed to drag my heavy body to the launch. It's already 5 minutes till 7 AM. I really don't want to waste my energy participating in that activity, but if I ignore Monokuma's rule, everyone will get in trouble, not just me. And I don't even have the energy to complain. Let's go to Grape Tower. Sieht man schon, wer irgendwo ist? Alle sind angeblich in ihrem Raum. Oh boy, is this slow. Ah, Hajime, good morning. Sonia, you seem energetic. Haha, what's so funny?
Amazing.
My goodness, Hajime, when did your face become Mont Blanc all of a sudden? She's not energetic. She's extremely dangerous. Just the corner is fine. So, may I take a bite out of you? You would get a stomach.
Wow.
Oh my. Now there's an adorable shortcake.
That's wrong.
I'm not the shortcake, I'm Jackie. Jackie, you too. You are about to head over to Grape Tower?
Yep.
It's almost time. Come on, if you're too slow, we will be late. Yeah, you're right. I should just obey and head over to Grape Tower. If I ignore Monokoma's rule, I will just cause trouble for the others. Ach so, stimmt, die müssen ja zu uns. Ha, die Opfer. Then I will press the button. Then I pressed the button, the door in front of me instantly opened. And when I saw, it was very sudden. That's right, it's always sudden. The door to despair always opens suddenly. Oh mein Gott, da liegt einer. Ah, okay. On the other side of that door, I saw the remains of our friend. Na, immerhin ist der Roboter down. Wait.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
A violent shiver coursed through my body. My heart began to pound faster and faster, and I couldn't feel the blood in my head pulsating intensely. My teeth were chattering with horror. What the hell is this? When I was finally able to speak, my voice sounded so small. I could barely hear it myself. Why was this happening? It's so strange. He finally come back to us. If this is a nightmare, please just let me wake up. I couldn't think of any other way to describe it. Nikoraro? No, this is a lie, right?
This is just...
Based on our situation and the body discovery announcement, it's unfortunate, but there's no doubt that another killing has happened. Killing. I can't deny this truth, but why? As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out. What happened? Akane, move. Move it. Akane pushed me aside and ran straight over to Nekomaru.
Why? Why is Nekomaru? Why did he have to die again? Damn it. I never paid you back. I never paid you back. For your help last time.
Also von allen Toten war das jetzt, glaube ich, der Tod, also jeder andere hätte, glaube ich, eine andere Reaktion aus mir rausgerufen. Aber Nekomaru war halt jetzt so ein, schön, nette Idee. Nicht nette Idee, doofe Idee, aber this is just too much. Why did Nekomaru have to die? Though his appearance was distractingly altered, he still come back to us.
Oh.
Why? Why does this always happen? No matter how much I try to stop it, this is always the result. Is this something I can't stop?
Damn it.
Hey, Nekomaru got killed, right? That announcement means what I think it means, right?
Forgive you.
Who did it? Who killed Nekomaru? Looks like someone is finally pumped up.
You.
You know who did it, right? Who killed Nekomaru?
What do you want?
Don't get mad at me all of a sudden. In fact, I'm the one who should be mad. I went a lot of trouble to bring Nekomaru back from the dead, and he already let the killer break him. How disappointingly foolish. Maybe he had a few screws loose. You know, 'cause he's a robot.
Talking about Nekomaru?
How can he calm down? Use those powers that your anger has awoken for the investigation. And Nekomaru, is there any way you can fix Nekomaru? I could have fixed him if his head was still attached, but since he's like this, that it's impossible. Plus, the last time this happened, it was my fault, but this time the killer is one of you guys. I'm under no obligation to fix him for you. I guess it was a waste of time to ask him.
In other words,
A life that dies once will never return twice, that's reality for you. Even though it's getting a little boring, let's get on with your usual routine.
the Monokuma file!
Also, this is a gift from me to you.
Red bean bread and milk!
I brought you guys a present since the killing went off without a hitch. Besides, if I don't feed you, you guys probably won't last long enough for the class trial. I definitely will find out who killed Coach Nekomaru.
Won't forgive
And after I kill that guy, you're next. I definitely destroy you. So even though it sucks, I'm gonna eat first. If I don't get some food in me, I can't unleash my full power. You're right. If we're gonna avenge Nekomaru, we gotta regain as much energy as we can. I'm gonna eat.
See?
Come on, Hajime, you too. Yeah, you're right. I've been waiting to eat something for so long. Damn it, I never expected I would feel this terrible when I finally ate again. Eat it slowly, it would be better if you got a stomach. Oder keine Ahnung, wie man das dann nennt. We ate our food in silence. Slowly my blood began coursing through my veins. I started to slowly regain feeling in my numb body. Phew.
Isn't that wonderful?
Looks like you've got your energy back. Then let's hurry up and start already.
I'm gonna do it!
I'm gonna do it. Wo ist das nochmal her? Do it! Keine Ahnung. The killer and you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of both of you with my bare hands.
However,
Regardless of whatever we start or not, what has happened to the others? They appear to be extremely late. You mean the guys in Strawberry House? No, that you mention it, no one's here. That's weird. They should have come to Grape Tower because we had Monokuma Tai Chi.
unbelievable.
Jeez, how unexpectable. I never expected all of you to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. Honestly, it was way beyond my
What are
expectations.
you gonna do?
Well, since it happened anyway, I guess it is what it is. Everyone ditched? Does everyone include us too?
do your best.
Now do your best to investigate. I'll see you again at the class trial. I hear something. What do you hear? Could it be Nekomaru?
Damn it.
Of course not, he's already dead. Omayu. Oh well, that's not the time to worry about that sound. That sound, what are you talking about? I don't hear anything. What about Gundam and the others? Is it alright if we have not summoned them here? They're gonna come here soon anyway. Now it's not the time to worry about them. You're right, they should have heard the body discovery announcement already. They will probably come soon, maybe.
Yep.
Then we should start the investigation soon. Yeah, you're right. I gotta do it. I have to do it. Okay, auf wie geht's. First I need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nekomaru Idai aka Mekamaru after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repairs, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arm and legs are dismembered, the limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of his body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? Okay, machen wir erstmal die Waffe. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cool.
Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru. I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru. this hammer is the weapon, but it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. Also, where did the killer obtain the hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I've never seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point, there's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. Dead Game vermutlich. Und haben damit den Pillar runtergehauen. Auf Nekomaru. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? No, just that, there is a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus behind me is the door to Great Wall. The two pillars on each side of that door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. I see, I got it. Got what? This pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. This huge pillar? If you got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't have a chance. Yeah, well, that's impossible. Would be too heavy to wield as a weapon. Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh?
I'm gonna do it!
We have to try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry. Fine. Jeez, you're more forceful than usual. It's no use. It's barely budging.
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power times 3.
No, seriously, just give it up already.
Why?
It's no use. It won't even budge. If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. Well, there's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo-Coach Nekomaru. He definitely the only one. Also ich nehme an, mit dem Hammer, also man konnte Nekomaru ja einfach in den Sleep-Modus hauen, dann anscheinend ihn detachen, ihn rüberbringen und dann mit diesem Pillar die Exekution durchführen. Mikan, mach eine Autopsie. Ah ne, Moment. It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head has dented. That would be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it only can mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Now it's probably not the best time to think about this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is? If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over. But they went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily. They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he would have left himself open to attack. You're right, in fact that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who would be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire is tied to his arm. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this and how were they able to bind Nekomaru? Also, the tip of his wire. Looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? Metal wire has been added to the truth bullet of this section. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but I won't open much more because the cover is all messed up. If only Katsuichi was here, we might be able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could it be doing right now? Huh? There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this... That's right, the cutting edge function that puts my other functions to sleep, even though I have insomnia. Just press the good night button on the back of my neck and I will be forced to enter sleep mode. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode, but still it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press the button on the back of Nekomaru's head. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, I still wouldn't believe easily. This fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body, based on the smell it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil for Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans, which means all of this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not gonna be easy to clean up. Now is not the time to even worry about that. I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. Vielleicht wurde es kann ja auch sein, dass er mit dieser Schlinge irgendwie eingefangen wurde und dann deaktiviert wurde. Along the tower floor, there appear to be many lights built into the floor and illuminating the wall. Because of these lights, the walls and interior design of the tower look green. However, because these lights are shining on the walls, the ceiling is pretty dark and I can't really see it. But there's nothing strange about the lights, so they probably have nothing to do with the case. What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction and it even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from Strawberry Hall aside. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall.
You are right.
If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it should be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Sind wir schon fertig? Nee, ich wollte eigentlich mit Jackie reden. Ob dir noch was auffällt. What's this? Did you find something? I'm under Nekomaru's body. No wait, there's a small rock-like fragment underneath Nekomaru's body. You didn't need to correct yourself like that. And what do you mean rock-like fragments? Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Nekomaru's body.
Well?
But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Nekomaru's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body?
Yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. Yeah, well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but I think they are important. Wurde der Buddy irgendwie danach geholt? Did you find anything? Looks like you haven't found anything yet. We need clues, right? I will remember something, so I just wait for it. Oh, I remember. There's something I thought was weird. It happened earlier in the morning. You're going that back far? Come on, you noticed this too, right? You hear that rumbling sound. Rumbling? What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. I guess I'm just thinking too much. Yeah, I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out either of their rooms. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while, you know? Now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either. Well, I should tell you more in detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the launch clock. It said it was around 5:30 AM. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not.
Why?
What the hell? I went to the trouble of remembering that and you have gotten nothing? Jeez, you're so damn useless. She seems agitated? Well, it's understandable. What is it? You seems lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. What the heck? Why you're bringing up that place all of a sudden? Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Mekomaru. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we have never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building, so that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond that door there's an ultimate weapon in the place called the Octagon. So if we think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtains their tools, right? If so, let's go confirm it. Now that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game. Then are you the one who tries to confirm it? Huh? Achso, weil sie ultimative Gamerin ist. You're the one who said that place was dangerous, right? I can't focus at all with all this noise, sorry.
Not like that.
It's not you guys, there's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. Oh, for Nekomaru! A ringing sound since before the investigation, that reminds me. Have we been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey.
Akane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first. Are you gonna check it out? Then you guys go, I will stay here.
Then
I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Sonia. How come you're not okay, Akane? Well, that sound is annoying and I don't really feel like leaving.
hey.
Hajime, it's okay? If just the two of us. Come on, Akane. Akane said she wants to stay here. Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. Ich möchte eine Sache prüfen. Auf was ist der... Leute, jetzt höre ich's auch. Aber ich will den Elevator wissen. I tried pressing the button next to the elevator door, but... Huh?
What happened?
Well, I've been pressing the button several times now, but nothing happened. Looks like the elevator isn't moving.
Huh?
You're right, there's no response when you press the button.
Hey.
Perhaps this is the reason the others can't make it to the site. Do you think the elevator is out of order? That might be why they can't come here, even if they want to. Well, for now, let's go find out where that sound is coming from. It sounds like it's coming from upstairs. I don't think it's strange, but you're right. We should check out where that sound is coming from first.
Hey.
Doesn't sound like it's ringing here.
Hey.
Also, it doesn't sound like it's ringing here.
Hey.
Achso, meinen die Uhr oder was?
See?
Jeez, it's so noisy. Looks like that phone is ringing. Ah, okay, the phone. I guess I will answer it. Lol, okay, es ist keine Uhr. Das Telefon klingelt. Let's see, just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right?
Damn right.
Oh, you finally answered. That voice, is that it for you, Hiko? Jeez, do you know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. What are you guys doing? Are you all still in Strawberry House? Even if we wanted to go over there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator, it's not moving at all. And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically we are sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button is broken too.
Bastard.
Are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right? We are safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it. So that's what it was. Shit. Why did it have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us. Where was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went this morning, he was already... I see, Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we would be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it! The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door, so they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation. What about another way? Is there any other way you guys come to decide? I guess we just have to let Katsuichi handle it. He said he would take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? Based on what Katsuichi said, it's gonna be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts. But he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We will be waiting. Are you guys going to be key? Yeah, we will head over there as soon as Katsuichi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you. So the call came from the Strawberry House. Apparently the others can't move over here because the elevator is broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They have been preventing the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button on the Strawberry Hall is broken too. The door button to Strawberry Hall. Then that door is blocked from both sides. There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then it seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there's something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in one more detail, but if they can't move over here, then we can't go over there. Which means for now it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently Katsuichi is repairing the elevator. All we can do for now is put our hope in him. You're right. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. I doubt we have that much time before the class trial starts. I hope Katsuichi can fix it soon, if not. Hey, are you even listening?
Bastard.
Hey, are you listening? Ah, sie sind...
Damn right.
Nagito, I'm talking to you. Huh?
Jeez.
Don't hurt me, I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking... You're probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I've been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then that body discovery announcement was referring to him. Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru. After what he went through to come back to us... It's tantamount to be killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune. Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Is it alright if you wait a little bit before you do that? We should
Did you call for me?
get the Monokuma file, right?
Now
It
then.
seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you.
Red bean bread and milk.
And there's a bonus item.
The Monokuma file. Do your
Come on, satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man. Let's just eat. Eating should come first now.
Damn right.
Okay, if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're eating it? What is it? Well, I was just thinking about what we should do and I wanted to discuss.
Even so.
Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Katsuichi fixes the elevator. True, there's no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as thought they made a huge mistake. There's no way the symbols of hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah. It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end. Though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is it acceptable if I show my serious side? Things will not end with mere child's play. I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Such beauty. There's no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys, so we need to be grateful toward Nekomaru becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Hey you guys, why don't we try to arrange the sequence of the event in this case? You know, so we can probably understand the situation we are in. I have no objection, proceed. Then let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could practice in Kuma Tai Chi, right?
Damn right.
Since we are staying in Strawberry House, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we need to use the elevator first to go to the Grape House. That was before 7 AM, since it was right before Kuma Tai Chi. But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked.
Anyway.
And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House.
This too must be the will of
And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say, I'm surprised. I've never expected that the elevator would be disabled. But then how was Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower?
Man.
Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? Idiot, if I knew that, this wouldn't be difficult. No. We might know what time he went to Grape Tower.
Serious?
Seriously?
I...
It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor.
What?
You mean you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower?
Hey, hey.
When was the sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Rumbling sound?
Huh?
What? You don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Did the clock even ring in the first place?
Hey, hey, hey.
You didn't notice that either? Seriously, that thing was super loud. That's weird. I feel like we are not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is, but there's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. Looks like this is the leading to an interesting development. Ich möchte eine Sache confirmen. Wer checkte jetzt nicht, was hier abging? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing. In der Lounge klingelt die Glocke nicht. Right after the clock started ringing, we heard a rumbling sound. Did that clock even ring in the first place? You didn't notice that either? Seriously, that thing was super loud. Okay. Hey Katsuichi, if I don't mind, can you inform me that stuff about the rumbling noise and the ringing clock? What was that all about? Seriously? You don't know? You're so kind, Katsuichi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. So that's how it is. Fine, I will tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I hear this huge sound. What the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down to the hall toward the lounge.
Hey!
What
are you doing?
This raucous... It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me. The wrong clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it. Then hurry up and stop it already. I know. I'm in the middle of doing that.
And that's when the sound finally stopped. That totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now.
What did you do to
My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance. Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing just now?
Shut up!
Why would anyone do something so childish? You must have rushed over after hearing that sound, but you seemed to get pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
Well, I didn't rush over here, I was at the launch by coincidence. Coincidence, hmm?
Huh?
What? Do you doubt me?
Hey,
Whatever, I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 AM.
man.
Man, thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. What was that sound?
What's going on?
Earthquake?
This pressure.
It did not feel like a shock.
Hey, 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 hey!
There's no way this building is gonna collapse, right? Hey Katsuichi, stop clinging to me. And that's what happened. I see. So you are the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko.
That's obviously
That's
wrong.
not the important part. And what happened afterward? Did you guys just separate?
Hey,
We decided to wait things out, but in the end nothing else happened.
also,
And not just that, we all felt really weak, so we decided to just go back to our room for a while. I see. Yep, what you said just now was extremely important. Oh shit. Was ist, wenn... Also... Katsuhichi, Alter. Du warst das doch. Und du hast richtig krasses Zeugs hier gemacht mit der Technik. Was Katsuichi gemacht hat, er hat den Pillar vorbereitet und mit der Kordel an den Pillar dran gehangen, dass wenn... Und dann hat... also er hat dafür gesorgt, dass Mekomaru um 5:30 Uhr aufwacht. Oder so ungefähr um 5:30 Uhr. Und wenn er aufwachen würde, dass er irgendwie mit seinem Bein zieht oder sowas, oder sein Bein bewegt. Und wenn er das macht, soll der Pillar auf ihn drauf fallen und ihn dadurch töten. Damit aber Katsuhichi ein Alibi hat, hat er diesen Wecker hier eingeschaltet. Damit er ein Alibi hat. Somit wurde der Mord in seiner Abwesenheit durchgeführt.
What?
Who are you talking about? Me, of course. I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud. Everyone else came out of their rooms. Well, the same goes for the rambling noise that you guys heard after that. You better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. Of course, I'm not for now. That for now, the line was making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first and the rumbling sound that came right after. Now then, how do these noises relate to this case?
The night.
You must have been in a deep slumber the last night to not notice the alarm and that rumbling noise. I see, you must have been possessed by a wandering succubus for you to avoid being snatched away to the world of the dead. I knew you had the devil's luck. Well, my luck is my only good quality. Hey, you said that you witnessed Nikamaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain to me a little bit more in detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go to check the clock in the lounge. It turns out it was totally off. I was totally off. It was still around 5 AM. And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the launch. I saw Nikamaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him. But why would Nikamaru wander off so early in the morning? I was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't going to get any sleep, so I just sat in the launch, starting off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back. And that's when the clock in the launch started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru until just now. Then from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were at the launch the whole time. But what were you doing that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up? What? Was I right? Of course not. You're completely wrong. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. And I thought you were reminiscing about Pico or something, but that can't be right. After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Yep, I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. As I put events in a chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 AM. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 AM, the alarm clock in the launch started ringing. When that happened, you two woke up and left your rooms to go to the launch, where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense.
Let's make history.
Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru in that noise. You saw that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before his breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomaru died when we hear that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi.
I mean...
When we heard the rumbling noise, we were all at the launch, you know? If that's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi. We can't argue with that. Might be too soon to declare that just yet. We can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. A rumbling noise, did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the launch go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means? Haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh my, are you still here? Once the elevator is fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. And so Katsuichi ran down the stairs complaining for some reason. So what shall we do now? There's something I wanted you to do. After the elevator is fixed, there's something I want you to investigate. What is it? The clocks on the first floor launches of both Grape's house and Strawberry house. Right after that, you hear the strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. I will tell you later.
Bastard.
Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate that for yourself. I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator is fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. Anyway, I'm counting on you. That's okay, now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. I can't let them face that danger. I must be the pariah who goes in their place. Okay. That's it. Möchtest du kurz checken? Okay, jeder von denen war ja hier, ne? Soll ich das hier noch irgendwie als Hinweis nehmen? Oh, the other door is also buried with change. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of burying the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious. The killer's intent, I can think of only one explanation. Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering the scene of the crime. Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions. The elevator is still being repaired. Get lost. Okay. Okay. First I should investigate the elevator and the door at the far of the strawberry hall. I should confirm for myself that the door is actually buried or not. Okay. Dann muss ich noch zum Elevator kurz gehen. If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it. But nothing happened when I pressed the button. Looks like it's definitely broke. Hey, what are you doing? You are getting in the way of my repairs. Why did the elevator break in the first place? Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you see that silver cover under the button? It looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in this building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with the tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced up. I see. It's the control panel on the grape house side that's broken then.
Yeah.
The one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus the elevator is stuck on the grape house side. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used the elevator went to grape house? Yep, it's official, the elevator was disabled on the other side. I don't have time to talk to you, hurry up and go away. I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, I won't be enough. If you don't really have any tools, why don't you use this?
Whoa!
It's a multi-tool. Where did you get something like this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we are going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right?
Serious?
A glide glue have been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time. Is there something wrong? It's nothing. Then I will let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something. What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand regarding the structure of the building, so please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator. I don't really get it, but, well, as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad, then I will leave the rest to you. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and the strawberry hall door look like they're completely broke. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from the grape house. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses, which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at grape house. That person, they should still be at the grape house, but no, it's too soon from an answer. But I won't be too late to find the answer, even after I finish investigating that room. Aber wenn es ein Control Panel auch auf der anderen Seite gibt und es gibt einen Schlüssel dafür, kann die Person, also der Killer, einfach den Schlüssel haben. The final dead room. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within will reach the octagon. And inside the octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Nekomaru's killer have been at this place. No matter where I search, there's no weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nekomaru, the killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all the more reason why I should go. I see, so this is the final dead room. It feels like a little eerie, how I don't get scared. Did the door just lock? I see, the door's designed to automatically lock. It's not... I would have turned back if I stayed unlocked. And I thought the door finally opened, now it's locked again. I figured you would turn up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nagito, why are you such in a dangerous place? Same to you, why are you here? I hear the body discovery announcement and I thought something happened in this room and you got locked in when you came inside. You're a fool from head to toe. I'm truly ashamed. Well, not that I care, just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? Would be annoying if you got in my way. Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone's sake. You're wrong. Nagito is not trash at all. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I can finally be useful for the sake of those who show their hope? Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game. Uff. Das Game machen wir nächste Episode. Leute, wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne eine positive Bewertung da. Schreibt mal eure ersten Gedanken in die Kommentare. In der gesamten Story frage ich mich, warum ist Nekomaru um 5 Uhr schon losgetanzt? Das ist das Einzige, also momentan, also das mit, es war eine Falle und so, und Nekomaru ist dann aufgewacht, aber Fuyuhiko, du könntest lügen. Fuyuhiko könnte lügen, dass er Nekomaru um 5 Uhr morgens gesehen hat. Also muss ich leider bis jetzt sagen, dass ich denke, dass es Fuyuhiko ist. Weil das das Einzige ist. Okay, also ich denke, es ist Fuyuhiko, weil das momentan in meine Geschichte am besten reinpasst. Als Lüge. Und das Motiv ist, weil Akane, also er hat ja Peko verloren. Und er hat gesehen, wie Akane halt nicht über Nekomaru trauert. Oder halt, dass irgendwie egal ist und so, keine Ahnung. Und sowieso alle Nekomaru nicht so toll fanden. Und dass er als einzige Auswegssituation sah. Irgendwie sowas. Also das ist meine Vermutung. Erst einmal. Mal schauen, ob sich das nächste Episode ändert. Ich bedanke mich ganz herzlich fürs Zusehen. Schreibt mal eure Gedanken in die Kommentare. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Episode. Bis dann. Ciao.